My girlfriend got me a game I didn't really want for my birthday, but it ended up being pretty fun, and when she saw I was enjoying it she got mad because it was supposed to be a get back for getting her the wrong perfume on her birthday. Posted by u/Eutychus_Rex_2. Hi Reddit. I wanted to post my dilemma here just to get someone else's opinions on this matter and maybe some advice on what to do. To start off, I, 32M, had my birthday a few days ago. My girlfriend of 1 year, 29F, and I just decided to celebrate it at home, basically just ordered some food for dinner and watched a movie together. After the movie, I got up and said that I would maybe play some games for a bit while she took her bath and gets ready for bed, when she suddenly told me she got me a present. Now for some context, I'm a fan of FromSoft games like Dark Souls, but I haven't gotten around to playing the game Elden Ring yet. I know that it's already been a few years since it's been released, but money has been tight and I'm saving up for a car, so I haven't gotten the chance to buy it. My girlfriend doesn't play games but does know about this because I may have hinted a bit that I wanted to play it for a while now. When she gave me her gift, which was very clearly a case for a game, I got a bit excited thinking she had gotten me Elden Ring. But when I opened it, it wasn't Elden Ring but a game called Code Vein for the PS4. Now I'm not gonna lie, at first I was kinda disappointed because it wasn't what I was expecting, but I grew up poor and my parents taught me to always be thankful for any gifts I received. I told my girlfriend, "Thank you," got up, gave her a hug and a kiss on the cheek. Okay, so now comes the weird part. After kissing her on the cheek, she gave me this kinda surprised look and asked, "How do you like my gift?" To which I was honest and replied, "I mean, it wasn't what I was expecting, but it looks kinda fun, so yeah, thanks." Again she gave me a surprised look. So I went on to play the game. I have both a PS5 and PS4, while she took her bath and did her nightly routine. It had been a while since I had played on the PS4, but after about half an hour of playing I was actually kinda digging the game a bit. It was basically kinda like Dark Souls except in a very anime kinda style. About an hour into playing my GF came down to tell me the bathroom was free and I could take a bath. Now I don't remember the entire conversation word for word, but it went something like this. "Oh yeah, sure, just give me 5 minutes to finish what I'm doing and save my progress." So you really do like the game? Isn't it like an old game? Yeah, but it's actually kinda fun. You picked a good one, babe, thanks. So you're really not upset that I didn't get you that game you wanted? Yeah, I wanted Elden Ring, but this is good too? Why are you getting angry? It's your gift. At that point she kinda had this frustrated look on her face and, although she wasn't shouting, she had raised her voice by a bit. I stared at her and asked her what was up. After some back and forth between us she then begrudgingly admitted that she purposely got me the wrong game to get back at me because on her birthday I had gotten her the wrong gift. On her birthday I had gotten her a bottle of perfume, but while I had chosen the correct brand of perfume, it apparently wasn't the exact one that she wanted. Now in my defense, during that time I did ask her flat out what she wanted. She told me the brand of perfume, but on the day I was buying it there were tons of bottles to choose from, and when I called to ask which one she wanted all she said was, "You should know what scents I like, surprise me." When I did give it to her on her birthday she just smiled at me and said she loved it, so I honestly didn't question anything. So she then devised a plan so I would feel what she felt and thought that I would get upset at her for getting the wrong game but didn't expect that I would actually enjoy it. Honestly, I'm not really even that upset at her for what she did, and this might be where I'm a jerk, I even kinda laughed at her bad attempt at getting back at me when she explained it. I've also already apologized that I got her the wrong perfume and even offered to buy the right one for her on my next payday, but now she's still mad over it and is calling me a jerk and isn't talking to me. So Reddit, am I the jerk? I'm not really sure because I guess I'm treating the situation kinda lightly, but maybe I'm not seeing things from her perspective. Any advice? Edit. Yes guys, I know you can play PS4 games on the PS5, but I have sentimental attachments to my PS4. It's the first console I bought with my own money, so I still play on it from time to time. Since she got me a PS4 game I thought, why not play it on the PS4 since I had it. Commenter. You've considered that this isn't just the birthday gift, right? Buying a gift she wanted you to dislike is a red flag, but it's also very likely that she set you up to buy the wrong perfume for her birthday too. She's looking for drama or for ways to make you feel bad. Update. Next day. Hey Reddit. Thanks to all the comments saying I wasn't the and although I didn't respond to a lot of your comments, I did try to read almost all of them, so thanks. After reading a majority of your comments was able to formulate my thoughts probably, but please know that contrary to your guys' advice, I fully went into that conversation with the intent to maybe just work things out and talk things through, but things devolved so far from what I was originally expecting. It was about way more than just a bottle of perfume and a game. She had been avoiding bringing up the topic for past couple of days, but today I urged her sit down and to talk about what happened, why she did what she did, and what she wanted from me. We talked for about 2 hours, which were probably the longest 2 hours of my life, and after a lot of pushing on my part, she finally laid everything out to me. She said she acted the way she did because she was frustrated that I had stopped being romantic. Okay, so here's the thing. Over a year ago, when we first started our relationship, we were still living separately and I was still renting out of a cheap apartment. Factoring out rent and utilities, whatever else I made I would usually spend either on her, my hobbies, or my savings. So I usually got her flowers, trinkets and gifts, go out on dates every other weekend. You know, the usual stuff. Things changed about 6 months ago because I managed to inherit an old house from one of my uncles. It wasn't big, just 2 bedrooms, 1 full bath, living room and a small basement, which is where I play, and it was a bit outside of the city area where I used to rent out at, but the actual plot of land it's on is pretty sizable. Plus, you know, it's a freaking house. Like I said in my original post, I grew up dirt poor and I honestly thought I would be renting out of an apartment for my whole life. I'd never thought I would ever own my own property, so I was pretty happy with it. Now my girlfriend was initially pretty happy that I got a house too. But after she actually saw the place, she kinda took it back and even suggested I sell the place instead, which I refused. She comes from a well-to-do family, so I guess the house wasn't that impressive in her eyes. Unfortunately, the house is kind of a fixer-upper, so a lot of the money I earn now goes into fixing up the house and maybe even expand it. And since it's outside the city, I've also been setting aside some money to buy a car, which I never thought of doing before because I used to just commute in the apartment I was at didn't have any space for tenants to park. So I guess my girlfriend has started to feel that I don't do as much of the romantic stuff I used to do before. We don't go out on dates as much, just usually in special occasions or holidays. And I don't get her as many gifts as before because most of my money is going to the house. I did try to point out that I still try to do some small gestures here and there, like cooking her favorite foods and doing her chores for her. Heck, I even sometimes sing to her every now and then, even though I have a bad singing voice. Also, yesterday was Valentine's, so I did try to gift her some flowers and candy, but she just accepted it kinda sullenly. I offered to take her out for dinner, but she refused to. But yeah, even still, I guess that just wasn't doing it for her. She said that I wasn't as attentive to her once compared to when we started going out, and she wasn't happy living in the small house I got. She said she only bothered moving in to show her support for me, but she honestly didn't like not living in the city. She said that me getting her the wrong perfume on her birthday was the final straw and she wanted to bail on our relationship. When I asked her why she didn't just come out and tell me she wanted to end things, she said she wanted me to initiate the breakup because apparently her parents really liked me and she was scared that she would be cut off from their support if she broke up with me. Things apparently weren't going well at her work and she had been asking her parents for extra money for a while now, and she couldn't ask me for money because of the house.